If you were to hear about a system that would solve 3 of your plant's problems simultaneously and at a cost that was so low your investment would be paid back 10 times over the next 10 years, would you be interested? Introducing Retrieval's dye retrieval system. The greatest problem as your thriving operation grows is the shortage of floor space. The Retrieval system suspends from your ceiling, freeing up thousands of square feet of floor space for additional production uses. The second problem is the fast, accurate, and manpower-efficient retrieval of dyes. Today's production schedule is counting on the right machine having the right dye at the right time. The third problem is how to easily and visually separate unused and old dyes or find misplaced dyes. These 3 problems are solved by the economical and reliable Retrieval overhead conveyor system. No other system offers the economical price, features, and track record of Retrieval. Retrieval systems such as this one at the Domtar box plant have been operating successfully for more than 3 decades. By successfully, we mean decades of daily use with only routine maintenance along the way. Some of our systems, such as this one at a central post office sorting plant, operate 24 hours per day, 7 days a week, 365 days per year, year after year. This reliability is the result of the superior design built into every one of the thousands of Retrieval systems installed around the world since 1969. Its most important design feature is the fact that it can utilize unused space in your plant. Suspended from the ceiling, only a small portion of track drops down at a 30-degree angle to the pickup station. One option to consider is that our system allows for more than one pickup station. Different areas of a large plant can be served from one dye retrieval system. This saves your personnel hundreds of steps and wasted time. Or, a plant may use one location for retrieval and another for pre-use dye inspection and cleaning. The track can follow virtually any convoluted path to minimize the space required for it. As your production grows, our modular system permits adding new section of track. For customer satisfaction, we carry a complete inventory of all Retrieval components and will process your order without delay. In fact, a section produced today will bolt right into our first conveyor system from 35 years ago. You might be interested to know that your own staff can install a system. If you prefer, you may request a Retrieval technical installation supervisor to guide them, or you may ask Retrieval to handle the complete installation. After completion of installation, and after ensuring conveyor track and chain are properly aligned, each track hanger is then welded onto the conveyor track for safety. The enclosed track adds to the list of advantages. The conditions in a box plant can be corrosive. The enclosed track reduces its exposure to the environment. The width of the slot opening is 300% more narrow than the competition to further reduce sound. This closed track design also eliminates the risk to personnel posed by inferior open track systems. The enclosed track also minimizes fallout from the normal debris from a moving system. We further minimize that fallout by using a special grease to bind the dust. Inside the 1.9-inch diameter track is a factory pre-stretched zinc-plated chain. The pendants are factory riveted and located every 6 inches for maximum user flexibility. Each steel wheel turns on ball bearings and can be pre-lubricated if desired. The tensile strength of the chain is over 4,000 pounds. This means the storage system can be as long as virtually any company would need. Our patented tensioning TU600 take-up assembly permits easy adjustment of the chain, thereby ensuring its long life. We said economical. Our experience is that when a plant is comparing mezzanine storage space to a moving dye storage conveyor, our costs are considerably less expensive and far less problematic in getting dyes down to the shop floor. The second problem we mentioned that growing plants have is the fast, accurate, and manpower-efficient retrieval of dyes. How long would it take an employee to retrieve, say, 15 dyes? Using the Retrieval system, all 15 are brought to a brightly lit, slightly elevated pickup station where they are easily confirmed as correct. Instead of the employee walking from section to section, the employee can do other things for the moment while awaiting the arrival of each dye. We have seen that the computer is more exact in selecting the die for retrieval than employees. The computer is not distracted from the task of getting the right die quickly. The computer is also determining the shortest route to and the best order in which to retrieve each of the 15 dies. You cannot expect that of an employee. Health and safety engineers tell us that ergonomically, our system is far healthier than having an employee walking through racks to collect various dies, reading faded numbers in subdued lighting, reaching up over his head to lift another die off the rack while he holds the first ones collected in his other arm, then carrying as many as he can the few hundred feet or so back to the machine. Increased safety means decreased disability premiums. That's another saving with BridgeVeyor. The third problem the BridgeVeyor system solves is how to easily, conveniently, and visually separate unused and old dies or find misplaced dies. By a visual inspection as the die passes by his brightly lit pickup station, he can verify dies are in their correct position on the hanger. As well, he can conduct a visual inspection of the die itself as the face of it is exposed while the die drops down the 30-degree incline and then curves away from him. The visual inspection occurs as the dies are moved past the inspector at a speed he selects. It can be stopped and reversed with his handheld controller. Don't you agree this is far more efficient than walking along rows of stationary dies in subdued light, perhaps with a flashlight? Careful plant engineers ask us detailed questions about the setup and maintenance of the BridgeVeyor overhead conveyor system. We encourage you to talk to our trained representatives, but here are a few answers to frequently asked questions. The BridgeVeyor system may be suspended from the ceiling or combination of floor and ceiling. Sometimes the plant chooses to add wire mesh guarding underneath. Alternatively, BridgeVeyor can provide it. The drive unit can be located on a straight line. It is not confined to a sprocket turn. Curved sections of track are heat treated to RC60 hardness and wear resistance. That means minimal wear on the corners and elevation sections of the conveyor track. Unquestionably, the BridgeVeyor die retrieval system is the best way for your plant to increase its profits through the best utilization of floor space, the best efficiency of retrieval, and the best way to visually inspect your inventory of dies to find misplaced ones and eliminate unused ones. Challenge us today to demonstrate the specific cost benefits to your company.